All right, welcome back. This is MDawg. We're going to take Cozy Dog's second trip to copper. So the reason why I'm on our baits here is I've got to remember as soon as we get to copper, the first thing we need to do is purchase some banana boilies. That's right, we're going to try banana first, which means we'll probably go banana by itself on one and then banana with amino on the other two. We'll pair it with both of these, see if either one of these work. We'll just give it a try. I know there's a really good spot there. The question is, will it work without PVA? We're going to be throwing, let's go ahead and get some carp mix ready. We're going to be throwing carp mix at it. We'll just see how it goes. All right, let's go. Copper trip number 2 starts now. Well, let's do this thing. All right. Almost forgot. Alright, so what are we looking for? Sinking boilies, banana. I know there was a lot of stuff that we weren't able to get because it wasn't in stock. And unfortunately, it's just more expensive here. We'll start with 75. Surely that's enough for now. Unfortunately, we can't use corn. We also didn't get dip. Besides that, I think we're good for now. If we end up doing the caramel setup and all that, it'll probably be more back on this side of copper. Where we're going now is the spot on the south part of copper, right down here. I'll show you where we are once we get there. Sorry, I'm kind of hurrying because I know it's probably going to be a little slow since we don't have PVA or even Spide. So I just want to get our stuff in the water as quickly as we can. By the way, we need to get all of these set up and yeah, we don't have premium, so we can just pick this up manually. Boy, I haven't used the cheap one of these in a while. Should be fine though. Alright, we're going to, what is it, 5038? Just passed it, it's right here. And I actually like being up on the hill a little bit here. Straight out, and then we'll do clip 11. Now remember, we have all new line. Oh crap, I never bought the line. Alright, we're going to classic hair rig. I've got to run back and get the line. Wait, where's our size 4 hook? I thought they started us with a size 4 hook. Am I losing my mind? Alright, we were going to do amino and banana dip. Alright, we're going to do 11 clip. Now, I've got to be so careful because this only has 14.5 line on it. It should be fine. We've actually got to go buy some new line though. Let's get all of these in the water. I don't know where our carp hooks are. Yeah, we're just going to put sinking boilie on this one. Now, it would be super slow overnight anyway. We're not really expecting bites to start until morning. We at least want, let's go and put 56 gram. The only explanation I can think of is that the other hooks are not carp hooks. That is literally the only explanation I can think of. Is that what's going on here? The size 4 hooks? They're not carp hooks. Why would they not give you carp hooks at copper? Oh well, okay. Well, just know that you don't get carp hooks if we want to use size 4, which I really kind of do. We'll see how this goes, but I'd like to try 4 out. But if you want to use size 4 carp hooks, you actually have to purchase those. Alright, so what we want to do before I run back to town and pick up is we want to get this. Now, I'm just going to throw 5 in. I'm just kind of all kinds of a mess right now. I know that it's probably somewhere around 70%, just under. I think that's awfully close. We're going to go with that for now. We could do 10, but I want to be able to recast it one time and visually see with my eyes where it lands. And since I wasn't really paying attention, unfortunately, am I going to get a hook? I don't think I am going to get a hook. A 4 hook. Not this first moment, because it may be fine on... it may be fine. I may just send myself some hooks from my main account. I'm logged in on my main account as well, so I could just send 4 cheap carp hooks over. But the main thing we got to get here is line. We want... Golly, in some ways we might as well use braided. But we don't really need braided, so let's don't use braided. It's just a bad habit. Let's use mono, and let's do actually power line. What color's our stuff? Probably just like, this should look fine, right? Oh crap, we need to use, let's see, if we're doing 18, well, we could do 20. 20 should be fine, right? And then we're using 18 liter in lead core. Or we go to heavy line, sits at 17. Yeah, we don't want to do that. I must be thinking of maybe the braided sets up a little more exact where we want it. But anyway, we're just going to do this. 20.5. This is so expensive, but it's just, we're not going to sit there with 14 kilo line on. It just doesn't make sense. We've spent so much silver in coming to copper. The only thing I will tell you that is like the silver lining, this is all stuff we would have needed to buy anyway. Technically, we're buying it to use it on the rental gear, but eventually, if this was your main account and you were continuing to play it, you would eventually have your own carp setups and you would still use the same stuff. So it's not the end of the world having to spend all this and buy this stuff in advance, but it's more silver than we expected to spend to come to copper, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till bites happen if I can be that patient, and I'm gonna hope that I'll switch out the lines as we go. I'll just be very gentle the first few fish we catch, and then I'll start switching out the lines. I kind of wish that this was just up a little bit. We don't have a fish on, do we? I doubt it. All right, now we can... I think it's... Okay. It's kind of a mess here. All right. So now we have it set up properly. This wasn't even clipped? Oh, it's because it's new line. All right, I need to watch where this drops. I mean, it's really like right at the edge of the shadow there. What's 50%? Okay, what's 70%? I think that's pretty much perfect. All right. I guess we go ahead and fix them all. This this is a good setup. I mean, we've got it set up properly. The question is, can we get any bites? Right. Holy cow, guys. That was perfect timing because I was just about to call it and start making some drastic changes. Alright, so first fish comes in on the... Is that an eyed? There have been a lot of eyeds here. Got achievements because of carp stuff and all that. Alright. I did send some... size 4 carp hooks to myself. Just so we could try something out here. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time before we freak out and start really dramatically changing stuff. Here's the deal. It's too slow. It's just too slow. Now I don't necessarily know what to do about that. Crap, we've got caramel on this. See, I'm going too fast. We want to test banana, not caramel. Okay. I'm gonna hope that this works. Actually, let's change this to smaller hook. Anything to get this bite rate up. See, my problem right now is I know that this is one of the hottest spots in the whole lake. These last 17 hours. And so you start to feel like, okay, whoa. Alright, that's fish number 2. Got 38.9. Common carp eye. That's fish number 2 on this setup. So if we have to, we go to all 3 setups like this. Let's just give it a couple more minutes though and see what happens. Alright, so we've got a bite on this middle rod, which is just the banana only. And I can't tell you how much is riding on this setup starting to work. Okay, it's another common carp. And you wonder if this has a lot to do with that PVA, I mean with that ground bait. Because what is that? What does that ground bait do? It calls in regular carp. Not these rares and all that. I don't really know what to do here. I mean, we can go test the caramel stuff. We know we did get the caramel stuff, and we can go test that out, but I don't want to give up on the banana stuff too quickly until we're sure. But it's awfully slow, so I'm getting awfully sure. 12 minutes, 3 fish. Okay. Yes, another common carp. So right now, we are fishing for common carp. Which I can tell you is not typically what this spot feels like. Oh, sometimes this spot does pick up in the afternoon. Oh, there she is. Okay. Okay. Maximum experience points gained? Yeah, I'd say so. Say so. Okay, so if there's even a chance. Okay. Oh, I tell you what. The secret sauce is unpause or like starting the recording with an intention to like uproot, change spots or something, and that's guaranteed to be when I finally get a bite. All right, this would have to be something pretty special to. All right, I tell you what, that's too good of a fish for us to go anywhere just yet. I'll tell you this though, once it hits overnight, it is going to be so painfully slow. We will change spots at that point. What? What? All right, I think this setup technically has been the slowest. Oh, is that an F1? Okay, we're just gonna leave it all the same for now. All the same for now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's getting a little exciting. So, actually, after sitting here long enough, the only thing that's different, honestly, is that the bite rate's just real slow. We're catching all the fish we're supposed to catch in this space. We're just not catching them quick enough. And that's what it happens when you don't have PVA or at least SPOD and you're doing serious carp fishing like this. Now, I think what we'll try next is even using smaller baits and going to a different spot and looking at caramel stuff. I don't know that it'll be any better. It could be worse. I don't know. But we got to try it. We just got to start to get a feel for what are we looking at on these trips. Uh-oh. I really thought there was a fish on. Maybe I had the wrong line. I heard or saw something moving, but that's just a gibble. No, it's an eyed. Lots of eyed in these here parts. I have to say, we're at 39.3 bottom fishing, first of all. I have to say, this is not working. It's just, you would like for it to be a little bit better bite rate, I think, but it is catching fish out here. This is a great reminder and example to me of how important ground bait, feeding the water, whatever, how important all that is. We're hitting dinks all of a sudden. So, you look at the time here. 33:27, that's 6. 5, 4, 1, 6, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3. Quick.